Hey, this is David Frederick from Christian Life Church in Middlesex, New Jersey. So glad you're able to join me for the Sunday review video, and I hope you're able to join us for the Sunday service as well. This week, if you were here with us, you know that Pastor Benny spoke with us from Matthew chapter 5, verse 7, and from chapter 26, verses 51 to 55, in a sermon which was all about mercy. Pastor Benny even said that this was a very simple sermon. The message, the idea behind it was extremely simple. Pastor Benny defined mercy as not simply feeling compassion, rather it is showing compassion to others. He specifically mentioned that in this world we have acting and we have doing. Many times we act merciful by feeling compassion for other people in other situations. But many times we don't do mercy by physically showing the compassion necessary to help that person out of their troubles. And so Pastor Benny made this point concerning this. We, as Christians, are not going to be victorious in this world by the sword, by fighting fire with fire. In order to conquer the evil that is around us, in order to continue to live in a godly way, we need to fight evil with mercy in action, with compassion in action. Pastor Benny also made this point, saying that our God is a God of mercy. It's actually one of his characteristics and attributes given to him in the Bible. And so if we believe in this God, a God who is alive and is real, and this God who is merciful, we are therefore required to show mercy to others, and it is to be directed to us as a command. It is a command for us to be merciful to others, to show mercy to other people as believers. And lastly, Pastor Benny gave 3 applications as to how we can apply mercy in our lives as Christians. The first way is that believers can apply mercy and show mercy for those who are caught in desperate situations. Without a doubt, 100% of us can definitely find, or at least know, one person who is definitely struggling with something in their life, who are in a situation that makes them uncomfortable, in a situation that gives them stress, or any difficult situation. As believers, it is our command to take care of these people. But not only our neighbors around us, but also to go out towards the orphans, the poor, the less fortunate. And the main idea, again, is not just feeling compassion for them and thinking, oh, I feel so bad for them, but to actually do something about that feeling and show the compassion towards them. The second way we can apply mercy is that believers can show mercy for those who are caught in sin. Note, this is an opposite to reacting in a way where we would judge people because of their sin. Instead, we need to help them. Of course, it doesn't mean that we have to sugarcoat that what they're doing is wrong. Sin is sin. We're not saying we need to put it aside to tell them that it's okay to keep doing what they're doing, because again, sin is sin. But instead of this, we should deal with it and help them with a gentle spirit. Again, not judging them and saying that you're going to hell because of what you're doing, but helping them out of the situation in the best that we can, helping them to turn on that right path. The last application of mercy, but one of the most important ones, is believers must show mercy by forgiving those who sin against us. Specifically, Pastor Benny mentioned the parable of the servant who was forgiven a huge sum of money by his master. But then when he found someone else who had owed him a comparably small amount of money to what he had originally owed, the man threw him in jail and took away his possessions, his family, and took away all his rights. And even though he had himself been forgiven by someone else to whom he owed a larger debt. So the point of this is, because God shows us mercy by sending his son to die for us, by putting aside the things that we do wrong. When we do wrong, he forgives us. Because he does all that for us, we as Christians should be so much more open when someone else does something wrong to us, when someone messes up something in our work or in our everyday life. Instead of nailing them into the ground for something that they did wrong, it is our job as Christians to forgive them and through that show them mercy. If you want to check out the full sermon, please be sure to head to our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/CLC Middlesex. You can head there for more information on our church, access to all our review videos, our Wednesday night Bible studies, and of course, our Sunday sermons. Please be sure to head there when you have the chance. And with that, thank you, and God bless.